Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf Diaries. Today is Wednesday, April the 15th, 2015, not 14, whoops, last episode I said it was 2015, and today we've got stuff to do, huzzah! First of all, we've got a couple of mail to read. Gulliver was in town yesterday. Today, how have you been? I safely made it to Germany. My gift to you from here is a very useful item, a nutcracker. With this you can chow down on walnuts all you want, from Gulliver with love. Lovely, thank you, Gulliver. Also one from Wolfgang here. Hey Adele, don't you think a room feels completely different if you change the wallpaper? Why not change things up with this? No, seriously, why would I steer you wrong? Because you're cranky, that's why you would steer me wrong. Nah. Wolfgang, you're a good dude. You're a good dude. Let's throw away these mail quickly. So this should be the wallpaper of the Nutcracker. That's a chic wall. Interesting. Now, who else we got a letter from? Phoebe. She says, "Are you free, Dale? I'm having a birthday party and I wanted you to be there. The big event is on the 22nd of April. At my place, it's going to be rockin', so get ready to have a total blast. Already excited? Phoebe." Aha, and a letter here from Cole. "Dear Dale, I'm mailing you the scent of the barbecue sauce I used for dinner tonight. It smells really good, but I bet it will disappear after a day. Make sure you sniff this soon. So full," from Cole. My favourite thing about summer is barbecues. And I'm really jealous right now of Cole. I want a barbecue. I haven't had a barbecue in... oh god. Let's think, how old was my nephew's? Probably 6 years was the last time I had a barbecue. So yeah. So today, a couple of things we're going to go over. The bamboo, I think the bamboo hit down here is pretty much finished because you can see the shoot here is grown or tried growing and dying. There's nowhere else within this little sector where bamboo will grow, so I'm gonna sort of figure all that out off screen. I paid off the lighthouse last night. If you didn't know, the lighthouse was originally here, but I moved it to make room for more bamboo. Actually, you know what, since this is all done, we may as well finally put the public works project here, which I wanted to put here, which I just sort of marked off with a bamboo stalk. What else has been happening around town? One thing that has been happening is I've slowly been filling this up. I said bean like 12 times in that sentence. But the yellow and blue violets have slowly starting to fill up. I just need, 5 more here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more over here, so that's 11. Blue violets are actually quite hard to grow. I'll show you how I've been doing it. Over by Wolfgang's house. Is this Wolf? I always get them confused. Is Wolfgang over here? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So basically, I've got like little gaps in my garden over here. You can see this one here used to be a gap, but it's grown into a purple one. And I've just been watering in between the gaps, and then picking up any sort of blue violet that has grown. And if it's not a blue violet, if for instance it's a purple violet, then what I do is I just put it to one side and completely ignore it as I trample it to death. Yeah, watch it take years to trample. Come on, trample. Come on, seriously now. I knew you'd do this. I knew you'd do this while I'm recording. Spend 10 minutes running around there we go. So yeah, sometimes you get the blue violet, sometimes you get purple. On odd occasions I've gotten a white one. Actually, another one's grown here, so that's good. So there's 4 gaps in in Wolfgang's garden. One here, one here, another one here, and another one here. And I've just watered them, so like a flower will grow here. If it's blue, I'll pick it up. If it's not blue, if it's white or purple, then it really stands out, so you can pluck it up and it's fine. But then I've just been sort of just walking back down to outside. Where, who used to live there? Was it Whitney? I think it was Whitney. No, Freya. Whitney was the replacement I wanted. Actually, let's put these blue ones here. Bada bing, bada boom. Aha. So, what else have I been doing around town, I hear you say? Well, quite a bit actually. One of the big things which one of the things I asked you last time... Oh, that's a good point actually. Someone said... try putting cedar trees in the park, because I said that I wanted to try and figure out where to put more trees in town, because it's looking a bit bare when it comes to trees. And they say try putting it in the park where the white and yellow tulips are. Now, there is a small problem with that in the fact that, if you didn't know, cedar trees can only grow in the northern half of your town, and that ends for me around about here. But I would be able to put some cedar trees along this section here, and along here. It might be actually a really good idea, because, like, okay, again, I'm going to apply like a real life scenario to Animal Crossing, which doesn't work. But imagine you're fishing, alright? It's nice and sunny in the summer, and you're fishing, and it's really warm. What do you want to do? You want to sit under a tree for a little bit, crack open a lemonade, and just go to town on that. And, you know, so I think I will do that. As we get some more cedar saplings, I'll sort of plant them along here. But what reminded me of that, I hear you ask? Well, what reminded me of that is this. I did the whole tree wiggly path thing. Someone suggested doing it under Chris's orange tree, and that was pretty much the... oh dear. That was pretty much the only place I could find in town where this would work. And it didn't work. Well, the first attempt didn't work. So, as you can see, it is very dense. Also, yeah, accidental bell trees, so that's good. It's incredibly dense, a little too dense. You can't, as in, like, it works well, but you can't see where you're going. So I've got the path sort of split up into this weird, I don't know, it's kind of like a roundabout. I'm bringing city skylines into this episode, aren't I? It's kind of like a roundabout here, and then you've got like a fork coming off from the left and the right. But we are going to fix this today. I've got a new idea for it, and we're going to try it out today while we record. But for now, I'm going to quickly dump everything in my pockets over here, except for the axe and the shovel. So I may as well hold the axe. Dun, 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 dun. And drop everything else on the floor while I talk to you guys, because talking is fun, am I right? Let's get rid of that quickly while I quickly shake off all the fruit. And I want to be careful actually when I shake off the stuff for the bell, off the bell tree, because I do kind of want to get all of those. It took me a very long time grinding the money for the lighthouse. Oops, that didn't even have any fruit on it. So I kind of want to keep all the accidental money I get. Especially when we're going to be building a new public works project at the end of this episode. I'm going to keep this lemon tree here, but all of the other trees are going to come down, and we're going to rearrange them, and hopefully it will look glorious, because I kind of know what I did wrong, and I will fix that. But anyway, while I sort of tidy this up, we're going to go through today's comments of the episode, and it says, I think that's an interesting idea for a town, not really a tip though, would be to split parts of your town into areas that would look awesome in different, awesome in specific seasons, like matching flowers with bushes and fruit trees that would match the season. I'm going to reset my town soon and try it. So that's a great idea. It was something which I think, I don't know if I remember saying this or not, or if I just sort of said it in my own head and sort of thought, oh, that's a cool idea. But it's something which I'm going to try to do once I've got all of my flower gardens sorted out. And it's going to be sort of matching the fruit trees to the flower gardens. So, for example, if we just go over to the left over here, or even over here, look. So we've got a lemon tree, which is in the middle of red and white pansies. Doesn't match, does it? What would match? Maybe some mangoes, maybe some apples. But lemons, yellow, in a red and white flower garden, nah. Maybe even peaches would be good here, because peaches are pink, and red and white makes pink. So, yeah. Great suggestion. I'd love to see how your town comes along if you end up doing that, the whole different season thing. But I think, yeah, doing the bushes, that will be extremely interesting. I do want to try and coordinate my bushes a bit more, and I've just spotted actually that these white azaleas look almost identical to the pink lilies. I've never noticed that before. Did we have these here last year when the azaleas were in bloom? I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, that's today's comment of the episode. So something else I want to quickly talk to you guys about is something I forgot to talk about last time, which was the new Animal Crossing game, which they kind of announced, well no, they did announce in a new Direct. Unfortunately, it's not a full Animal Crossing title, but it is a 3DS game I think what was it called? Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, maybe? And it looks alright. The thing is, though, which I'm not a big fan of. Oh, are you going to suggest the climbing frame to me? I've been wondering something. Do you... Go away. You shouldn't say tasty anyway. You stole that off Lobo. So yeah, the main problem I have with the Happy Home Academy, or whatever the game is, Happy Home Designer, is that it's... Well, first of all, in order to sort of like get extra stages, as I'm going to refer to them, is you have to like buy the new AR cards each time, which kind of sucks. You know, I don't want to have to buy like these not augmented reality. They are NFC cards. They're amiibo cards, basically. I don't want to have to buy those. Was that a fruit? Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a flower. I don't want to have to buy those in order to unlock parts of a game. You know, that kind of stinks. I know people that are happy to do that, but I'm not one of them. I'm trying to think, actually. I'm going to quickly get rid of a couple of these pans, just so I make sure that I get all the bells from this tree. Because I accidentally planted, I think, 10,000 instead of 1,000. But yeah, this is a nice bonus. Because if you didn't know, if you just... Ooh! 90,000. Very nice. If you didn't know, if you just plant a 100 coin, it doesn't plant a tree. But if you have to bury a 1k bag of bells at least to be guaranteed a tree. And then, even then, it's only a 1% chance that it will actually grow bells. Oh look, we got a special stump. Dig it up. So yeah, I'm not... I know a lot of people will think, oh, Dale, he likes Animal Crossing, he's going to do this new Happy Home Designing game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing that for a couple of reasons. One, I'm not a big fan of having to, like I say, buy these cards. Two, it's it's essentially, from what I can tell, just the home design aspect of Animal Crossing. There's no point in having that game unless you don't own New Leaf or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, from what I can tell, the home design, and that is something which you can do in New Leaf. So there's no point in owning this game if you've got New Leaf. I mean, I'm sure I'm wrong. I tend to be wrong quite a lot, but that is my opinion on the game. And the other thing is, I don't have like my games console which I play it on. At the moment, or the games console which I record on, is a regular 3DS, and in order to use NFC stuff, you need to buy an additional peripheral. So I probably won't be doing it. Anyway, I think that looks good. I'm trying to sort of plot out a different path because I wasn't too fond of it. Let's just think. I know I just destroyed a lot of flowers, but let's just think in a situation where we are running around town. I mean, yeah, no, this works. I like this. Cole, what are you doing? You crazy fool. I even saw you do it that time. You're out of the team. Okay. So say we're here and we want to go to a train station. Well, normally we just go up and left, but we can go out this way and round. That's fine. We can also come down and round to the right like so. That's great. Up here and then to the right and up is normal. Because we won't really, like from the town centre here, we won't ever go right and down too many times, because there's no point, because it's probably quicker just to take this little path here. So that works out very well. Now, the problem I think I had with the trees, and why I didn't like them, I was meant to destroy that flower, but never mind, is I buried all the trees in these little nooks here, like right up against the path, and I think that is where I made my big mistake. So we are going to try something a little bit different and see how that turns out next time. So what I want to try and do is put them more like here, diagonally to the path. Diagonally. Yes, that's a Harry Potter reference. There you go. Do I want one right here, or do I want one up against the path like that? I think no, that's good like that. Then we could probably... No, we can't fit another one. I wasn't meant to go there anyway. It's meant to go here. But actually, no, we could probably get away with putting one there as well. But the main problem is why the main problem why I think it looked too crowded and too sort of overdone is because the paths, or the trees which were buried like this, right up against the path, underneath the path. Because that way, it's like completely blocked off by the tree like I am now. But if you go up a little bit, you can probably get a bit more wiggle room. So, I know I'm destroying flowers. I don't care. I ain't even scared. I am going to, you know what, change that one as well. I am going to give a little bit of a larger gap towards the south of the path. But then when we come to the north of the path, we'll go there. Okay, cool. Fauna, what do you want? Public Works project? Hello, I wanted to let you know that I'm back on a new adventure. I've been reading about how moving is good. No, you're not going. Nope. Don't go. I also have to be extra careful that I'm clicking on the right one. Make a big decision based on whim. You're not moving. Sorry, Fauna. You're staying here forever. Okay, more paths over here. Probably one there as well. Okay, and I would like one sort of where this white cosmos is, but it's too close to the police station, so it won't grow. Anyway, I think that will do. So let's see how this turns out. For now, we're just, excuse me, going to cough and ruin the video. We're going to bury some fruit, and just random fruit, and we will sort of tidy it up eventually with different trees and whatnot. So like cedar trees here, cedar trees there. But for now, fruit is fine. Maybe some regular oak trees, I guess you could call them. I don't even know what those regular trees are called. They're just called trees. Some regular trees, I guess, then. Okay. And you know what? Before the end of the episode, we're going to put in that new public works project as well. We're probably not going to pay it off, unless I somehow have all of the money for it, which I might after that bell tree, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So hopefully this will look a lot better. We've still got the windy path, and the trees will be more dense, but hopefully they won't be overly dense, if that makes any sense. Hopefully. So, quickly go to Isabel and tell her that we want to start a new public works project. And while I do that, I will tell you the comment for the episode of today. And the comment of the episode, I always say that wrong, don't I? The comment of the episode has already been done, but the word for the episode, word for the comments, is going to be time. Yes, oh man, just remember, blah blah blah. Nope, not going to go to it. Just be careful, make sure I actually say yes, I don't want to go, or no, I don't want to go. Public works projects. I want to work on a public works project, how to help, start a new project. So the public works project I want to put there is the instrument shelter. 42,000 bells, we can actually pay that off as well, that's great. So if you didn't know, the instrument shelter lets you, or when you interact with it, lets you know what the weather will be like in the next hour. So that's going to be very cool. Okay, please lead to the spot where you want to put the instrument shelter. Will do, Mayor. Or Isabel, Secretary. Secretary Isabel. Okay, over this way. So yeah, I like the flow of that path, that works well. So yeah, a big problem I have with my videos is I'm never sure how long to record them for, especially since I tend to ramble on a heck of a lot. Let's get rid of that bamboo shoot. So yeah, use the word time somewhere in your comment to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the episode. Let's just make sure that's in the right place. Yes, it is. And also let me know, what do you think is a good sort of time for an episode to go on for? Because I always sort of aim for like 18 minutes, but I end up going for like 20 or 22. And I don't know, I know that some people prefer longer episodes. Also, I want another persimmon tree over here. That would be quite good. I know some people prefer longer videos, but I feel like the retention is slipping for longer videos. So the longer the video, the less people watch, if that makes sense. So yeah, just let me know what you think about that in the comments. Also, just use the word time any way you want to make me know that you made it through the end of the video. So maybe you don't have time to do anything because exams are coming up. Oh, gotta love exams, right? You get the idea. Use time somewhere in your comments. Let me know that you made it all the way through to the end of the video. And I've said that 5 times now, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. I just used the word time like 8 times in that outro. Bye, guys.